Hi there, my name is Kronenberg and welcome to my channel. This is a game review of Rage, an FPS post-apocalyptic action game. The developer is ID Software, the publisher is Bethesda Softworks. It came out in 2011, it's got mostly positive reviews and it's currently for $7.99 on Steam. It's got single player Steam achievements and partial controller support, and it's for Windows XP to 7 and I played on 10 and it was fine. Powered by ID's revolutionary ID Tech 5 technology, Rage is an intense first-person shooter with breakneck vehicle combat and expansive world to explore and jaw-dropping graphics. Okay, so I haven't finished this game. I was reading some of the reviews and there's quite a few people who said I wish there was a 50-50 sort of post that you could do where you could just go, it's good but sort of thing. I'm in that category. So straight from the off, the graphics are really good. You know, it's kind of like if you've ever played Borderlands, it's that kind of imagey stuff, I would say, open world stuff. But the graphics are really good, and the characters that you meet, you know, pretty well done. And this came out in 2011, so you could say, well, graphics have kind of increased nowadays, but it is good for what it is. So you start off and you sort of you just appeared apparently. It tells you a bit of a backstory, and then you go off to this wasteland and you kind of meet up with this guy. I think he rescues you, and you just get in his vehicle for no apparent reason, and then you end up having to do tasks. Now it's an open world game as well, so if ever you've played any of those big open worlds, like I've never played The Witcher, but if you have played Oblivion, you know, Elder Scrolls, or you've played Ghost Recon Wildlands, with those you can do the campaign missions, you know, from A to B, get this one, do that one, and that's fine. And then you can go off and do side missions. So in this one, you could speak to some random person and say, hey, do you want to earn some money doing this, or do you want to help me find whatever it is? And you can go off and do that. So you could ignore the campaign for ages and go off and do something else and come back and repeat the bit of the campaign that you can't do, and then you know you carry on enjoying yourself that way. So you can do that, it's not a problem, but I chose not to because I was recording. Like I say, I started off and I was doing okay. You went off and I had to take care of some bad guys with my pistol, which was actually quite strong. And then you can root through the bodies, you can get ammo and money, and you end up picking up all these weird wonderful things like a tin can or bottles, because you can use that to trade for money, and then money trades for bullets and so forth. So it's that kind of game. The strange thing is, I kind of thought it was just that. I thought it was just a shooting game, because when you look at all the images on Steam, it's just shooting, running around, killing whoever they are and whatnot. And obviously, like I say, you're in the place, and you go into another city, and there's more things for you to do, more people to interact with, you know, more side missions. But it's not. You've got a buggy, you're driving along, you think that's okay, but then you've got to do something like, well, to go any further you need some weaponry on your vehicle, and it's like, oh, okay, but you got to race. It's like, oh, so you have to race. And I don't mean the ones where you're killing all the cars that are just driving around aimlessly trying to kill you. I mean you have to race against whoever it is. So you do this and you get that. It's like great fun. The bosses, I mean I didn't get very far. I think I did about like 6-7 hours. And I met a couple of boss fights as it were. Some were okay, you know. One I didn't realise I killed. I was like, oh, he's gone. Didn't realise I killed him. But this is the one that broke me. So I got to a point where it was this huge creature. It was about like, I don't know, 5-10 times bigger than me. I haven't got a clue. Because he was below me and I was on this like veranda thing, using these rocket launchers. Tries my might, I could not kill the sod. I was supposed to aim for this glowing red thing that you could only see when he picked up sort of a boulder to throw at you, but then when you fired, it just veered off. Even if I fired just before he did it, it still missed. The only time I actually got any hit markers on him was when he bloody came in close to sort of, you know, tickle my nostril hairs with his nose, and I could fire at his head. But then that was just a miracle thing, and I spent ages on that one. I literally looked back, and I literally spent 40 minutes on that pile of annoyance. So, because I'm recording and I do Let's Plays all the time, I wasn't going to spend so long on one game just trying desperately to get that thing. Some YouTubers probably post a little clip on and go, look, is this easy? It's like, yeah, you probably died about 1,000 times and you probably figured it out, come back in and redone it in like 3 minutes flat. It's not, unless you know exactly how to do it. And if you don't, then I put the difficulty level to easy, and all it gave me was an extra bullet. So it was just like, anyway. So like I said, this is my little game review of the game called Rage. Do I recommend it? I would say yes, believe it or not. For me, it didn't work because of the time, but for some people, they probably you'd love this, and you can go off and you do your side missions. You could spend hours upon hours playing this game, especially the missions. If you didn't complete it, you can think, oh, I've died. I'll go and do a side mission, get some more, I don't know, whatever it is, boost that up, and then go and attempt it again when I feel a bit more calmer. So yeah, I can see why this would be quite big and quite popular. For me, I just didn't like it, but quite a lot of people will. So yeah, I do actually recommend this game. And you can have a look at my videos if you want to. I've linked the playlist here in my review, so you can watch that. I've also linked all the other reviews I do in this video, so you can have a look at any of those to see, you know, what I've got. So yeah, please subscribe if you want to watch some of those. And leave a comment in the comments box below if you got the same issue as I did and you just lost a will. Some people did. I can gather that by the achievements, stats, numbers, if you know what I mean. Yeah, okay, well, thank you and goodbye.